Hi, a couple of weeks ago I got so excited when I finally received my MC8 Pro. I was so excited that I decided I was gonna use it on the gig that I have the same night. What you see next is what happened from when I received the switcher until the gig. I hope you'll enjoy watching the video, and if you do, remember to like and subscribe. Alright, I just got delivery of this. Magnificent. It's now almost 4 and I have a gig at 9:30. I just want to get this all programmed and fixed on my pedalboard by the gig and see if I can do the gig. I've already saved most of the pedal setting into the app, so I'm just gonna load them into the MC8 Pro and see if it works. Hopefully I won't make a fool of myself tonight. Now I'm gonna connect to my old MC6. Just click on it. I'll click connect. Everything is up. I'm gonna choose the start button, and then I'm just gonna go to save preset data to file, and I'm gonna go into my MC6 settings folder. I'm just gonna call this start switch and click save, and that's it. That's all you need to do. Because I'm a nerd and I really want this to work tonight, I prepared this, so I already have the layout of the pedals that I want to have programmed. Page 3, and then I have somewhere page 2. That's what I want to have on page 2 and page 1, and hopefully that will help me speed up, as I've already made the decision that I needed to make. Alright, let's connect the pedal. Everything is turning on, so that's a good sign. Let's turn on the editor. This is taking a minute. I'm not sure if that is that good. The editor is not opening, so let's see if I need to download something else. The online editor works, somehow the app does not. Somehow the desktop editor doesn't work, so I'm just gonna use the online one. I'm just gonna look at the layout. I'm gonna use the saved settings from my other MC6 and put them in here and see how it goes. So what I'm gonna do, I just need to click on the start button, and then it's gonna upload the settings that I had from my looper start switch onto this. Let's see. Let's see, save preset. And it did work. It says start, and now I'm gonna try with all the others. I'll show you at the end. Right, so I temporarily put the pedalboard here. It's still not fixed. So I programmed everything. I've not programmed colors yet because I want to be quick. Let's see if it works. Now let's press start. It should start the first loop there. Let's see. Did that work? Start it, stop it. Alright, seems to work. So everything works. Let's start this. It starts that. Stops. Stops and delete. Cool. I've added some color coding. I'm gonna fix it on the pedalboard and let's see what happens later. Everything is working fine and hopefully I won't make any more mistakes. In conclusion, I was so happy with the MC8. It was so easy to move from the MC6 MkII to the MC8 Pro. Even though my previous model was a way older model, using the same software to program both switches made it so easy to transfer all my settings from one to the other. Would I do it again? Probably not. During the gig, I struggled with the new layout and I had to think a lot on my feet about what I was about to press. But the fact that I was able to do the gig and there were no major mistakes, nobody noticed that I was using a new piece of gear, that is proof of how well made and how well thought out are these two switches. And Morningstar is really good at implementing functions that players really need. Although I had a few difficulties with the new layout, the new screen on the MC8 Pro made my life so much easier because everything is so much clearer. The extra space between the switches makes it easier to press them and makes it harder for you to accidentally press the wrong switch. So all in all, was a really good experience. I didn't think I was gonna be able to gig the same night, but I did. I wouldn't suggest you do it, but if you have to, the gear and the software won't hold you back. As always, thank you for watching my video. Remember to like and subscribe, and see you for the next one. Bye!